Next, cutie Pedro Pascal sat down with his sister Lux Pascal for an Elle interview that's giving us all the feels. Lux, 33, calls herself the luckiest girl in the world for being Pedro's sister. But her shine is all her own. A Juilliard grad, she's starring in Miss Carbón, portraying Carlita Rodríguez, a trans trailblazer who became her hometown's first female coal miner. Yes, you heard me right. Lux says the role taught her how to focus on heart, not labels, while Pedro calls her his muse. I see you before I see myself, he says. From sneaking her VHS copies of Mulholland Drive to FaceTime pep talks, this sibling bond is Hollywood gold. Watch this.
I just met your sister, by the way, who is so amazing. Your brother has always been such an advocate for the Latino community, for the LGBTQ community, especially the trans community. What does that support mean to you?
Well, I think that people like him are exactly the ones that need to be voicing support. It's people with position of power that should be defending people that are marginalized. And he knows that. And he's incredible. And all of it, like, it's not even about me or about someone specific, you know? He does it from his own heart.
Thank you for talking to my sister.
Oh my gosh.
She's a star.
And she's a huge, obviously, she goes so hard for you. And I know you go so hard for her, too.
Yeah, we go hard for each other.
Oh my God, I love them. I love them. Pedro and Lux's sibling love shines in Elle. What are we all talking about? I love, I read some of the article and it was super cute because it's Pedro interviewing his sister.
So
you know
cute.
what I mean?
It's adorable.
And like they have that kind of bond. Like, it's like, oh, I feel like Tony, my little Tony Lima. You know, like you call each other and you want the other person to succeed, right? You want them to do more. You want to see how you can elevate them.
Exactly. Build them up.
You know, and like, you know, I love Pedro. You guys know I love Pedro Pascal, and he's been around for a while, but it seems like the last couple of years he's really blown up, you know,
Definitely.
and I'm a firm believer that the universe watches what you're doing.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like he
100%.
helps others, and that's why he's getting all this abundance. Some people say that that we're oversaturated by him, that we see too much of him. I can't get enough, and I'm good with all of it. You know what I mean? And I think that those people who say that we're getting too much of Pedro are just jealous. I mean, let's be real, you know, from the Marvel movie he just did, where the Fantastic Four, to like, you know, just The Last of Us, he's in everything and doing incredible things as an incredible, upstanding citizen, you know, and also speaking on our behalf when he doesn't have to.
No, and the fact that he, you know, did the interview with his sister, it's all a beautiful thing. Definitely. I can't wait for the movie to come out.
Right.
She's going to be in.
Right.
It's going to be incredible.
Well, and Lux is gorgeous. I mean, of course she's stunning. I mean, Pedro is her, you know, is her brother. So, you know, I mean, they got good genes.
Yeah, they
you
definitely
know?
got blessed.
You know, she walked on a runway a couple of months ago and I was just aghast. I was like, oh my God, like just beautiful. And, you know, their sibling love, something about like, you know, I guess, you know, Pedro has been acting for like 30 years or something crazy like that. He was on MTV like in the 90s and he played a gay
looks
role.
Like he's like 30 himself.
I know. It's that good Latino blood. It's that good Latino blood. And throughout that time, he has always been supportive of our community, you know? And like his sister says, it wasn't because of me, but I do think it's because of her, you know, like to some degree. You know what I mean? To some degree, it makes you want to do more when a loved one is
the connection.
And also is on the firing squad. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, the reality is that
Really
this is
bad.
the country that we live in, Chris.
Yeah. So it's good that he's using his platform.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what she was kind of, you know, remarking and saying that, you know, this is what more people need to be doing. And it's true. It's really true. If you have a platform, if you have a, you know, you do it obviously all the time, but, you know, use it. Use it for the betterment. Use it for the good.
Right? You know,
stand up for the people that don't have the voice.
well, and you know, and like Chris said, it could be something so minute. You think it's minute, but it could be huge. You don't know who sees it. You sharing somebody's post took you 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds to do, right? If you want to do an elaborate intro, maybe a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
But that right there can get in the front of somebody who needs to see it, right? Maybe there's just, you don't know your connection by just sharing that Equality Florida's having a brunch in West Palm Beach, right? You don't know
It's true.
who can see it and whose eyes are going to see it that maybe wouldn't have seen it from your post. You know what I mean? And now you can help our community just like that.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody that you're going to vote for in the midterms that are coming up in November, maybe they posted something. Share it.
Right.
You don't got to leave your freaking house. You don't got to leave your bed to do that, baby.
Because it'll help people that aren't educated about who's running and all that they're doing, that they'll know when they go to the polls to vote for the right person.
Thank you. Be like Pedro. Be like Pedro. That's going to be a new t-shirt. I'm going to get that. All right. Oh my God. And then a couple of months ago, he was like one of the first ones running around with Protect the Dolls t-shirt.
Which we love.
And I bought 3. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus